was DJing in a club, the Synagogue nightclub in Adelaide, and I was well known by then in the clubs, and once again feeling accepted, feeling like I've achieved something. I'm no longer this scared little guy. I'm out there. I'm making people feel good, or whatever it was that I was thinking at the time. Got to know a lot of Italians. I remember, when I got off stage, some of my Italian friends came up to me and they said, "Hey, mate, I'm going to show you, introduce you to a friend of mine, right? His name's Paolo from Sicily. He hasn't been here long, right? And I need you to show him around Adelaide, all the nightclubs, okay? So you make sure you look after him, cool?" And I'm like, yeah, no worries. Easy done. And I got to meet this guy. He was cool, like classic Italian-looking guy. And he didn't speak English very well at all. Communication was really tricky. I learned a bit of Italian in high school. So it was like, "Come sta?" He's like, "Va bene, grazie. Ti chiamo Paolo." I'm going, yeah, mi ti chiamo Andy, comprende. And we hung out for a little bit, and he took me straight to the men's room. And I thought, fuck, what's going on here? He pulls out one bag from his right, so I still remember it, full of MDMA, ecstasy, and then the next one, white powder, coke. And he's pouring it straight on the toilet thing. And he said, "There, it's like this. Yeah." And I said, yeah, bravo, yeah, no, si. And then bang, it just got stuck into it. And that was it. And we just had a ball that night, hung out at the club, flirted with the women, introduced him to the DJs and stuff like that. And for a few, probably a couple of months we hung out, he'd give me a call and, "Hey, do we go out today?" I say, yeah, si, no problem. Meet you here. Synagogue? Yep, corrente. So we did all that and we hung out. And then there was a few things after that he introduced me to, drug houses. And I walked into a house and I don't know whether it was his house or not. He wasn't clear about it, but he says, "You come here, you see this." And I had a Croatian girlfriend at the time, and he said, "Yeah, you bring your girlfriend. Yeah, no problem." And we went there and walked into the house, and I'm like, "Cool, man. Just like, this is a cool house." And he goes, "Now go down here." And then I went down to the hallway. He opened up the doors and it was just hydroponics, mate, like dope to the roof in every room in the whole house. He said, "One day you live here, no problem, no rent. You're good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens."
Yeah.
So there was a lot of stuff. We hung out for a while and, just sort of coming to an end of this scenario. We got taken to a dinner and at the top of I think it was the Hilton, top of the railway station in Adelaide, there was a big table full of Italian guys with their wives and some older guys, and it was all Italians. I was the only Aussie there, once I got to know him. There was a guy waiting out the front door, he was sussing me out as I walked in. And after that dinner, I thought about it, like the next day or the day after, I'm thinking, man, who was I sitting at the table with? Who? And I thought, man, if it's like the mafia or the Italian mob in Adelaide, because there's a mafia in Adelaide, a lot of it. But then I started, I probably can't say that, but I was working with the Italians for a little while. And I had a little bit of product and I owed him a bit of money. And then he called me up. He goes, "I want you to come down to the cafe, right? Come and see us. Come and see Paolo. He's waiting there for you." So I walked in and Paolo, I remember he's sitting there having with a coffee and he just looks, he goes, "Oh, you speak to the back there." And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." And I went to the back, through behind the counter into the kitchen. And that's when there's two guys there, two Italian guys. And he said to me, "Yo, fucking Paolo some money, right? Fucking pay in the next 2 days. My friend, you are fucked. Don't fuck with me, all right?" And he gave me that look. And his mate was standing there, pulled out a gun straight into my cheekbone, pushed me back onto the counter, like the back kitchen where they cook shit. Sat there, we're not fucking around. And it was the scariest shit. Like I thought, man, is this where I'm at? This is where I'm at. It was crazy. It was like from a movie.
Yeah, yeah. And you're mates with this guy, you know? Like,
yeah, I thought, I don't know, like it was a threat. I knew they weren't going to shoot me because they wanted their money. And it wasn't a lot of money either.
But they were flexing what?
They were flexing. They weren't fucking around.
Yeah.
You know, I was naive. I was a bit late, and that was it. And then they go, you know, now fuck off. So I walked out there, and then Paolo's sitting at the thing. He go, and I remember I walked, and Paolo says, "Hey, sit down." And I sat down. He goes, "You good?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I buy you a coffee." Yeah. And he gave me that look. He goes, "You'll be good. You're a good friend." And I said, "Yeah, no, comprende."
This is just business, yeah.
That's it. And it was fucking weird, man. It was weird. Like, it was a crazy, crazy experience. But this shit, these are just 2 stories. This shit went on, and I only say 2 stories. This shit went on for maybe 4 years, on and off, working the clubs, hanging out with, you name it. It was crazy. And then one day I got a call, and I answered my phone, and the guy goes, "All right, mate, we want you to move where you are, move into this house. All right, you can look after shit for us, and don't worry, man, you'll make some fucking good money, I swear to God, all right?" You know, and I said, yeah, well, just give me a couple of days, you know, like I'll think about it. He goes, "Yeah, you fucking, you know what I mean? It's a fucking good deal, bro. Like you've been with, you know, around us for long enough. I trust you." You know, because obviously like they give you a bit of a touch up if you fuck up.
Yeah.
And then I sat there and thought about it, and I thought, my God, it sounds like I've got no choice. And then I thought, what am I going to say? I need to get out of this, because I thought this shit's either going to kill me or I'm going to end up in jail or something like that. Not playing the victim here, because, you know, I did get involved in stuff I probably should have just walked away from. But I didn't have, you know, being this fucking naive kid in Cotton Wool, I didn't have my parents to go, "You can't fucking do that anymore." It's like you box a kid up, a tiger, and you open the cage, mate. After years, that tiger's going to fucking kill. You know what I mean? And that was me.